Hey there everyone, I'm Atwight, and welcome back to Tales of Destiny! Last time I went to hell. I went through the dungeon of Josiah! Sorry. Since last time I had this little twitch every time I say that place's name. The doctors say it might be lethal, but it should be fine if I just don't say the name of that place too many times. And I actually got this thing, Draven's Axe, for the first time in my life, and well, maybe also the last time, I don't know. Now that I know the trick, it shouldn't be that hard. And today we are gonna go into this red pyramid, which is the dungeon of Mikhail, which is another dungeon that I know a lot of people get lost in. Personally, I love this place. This is actually a place that makes you think, and it is so much more fun than the last one we went through. But it's also pretty long, so what I'm gonna do is I am gonna record this whole place in one sitting, and then I will cut it in two. So, let's go! Battle time! Yeah! Thank you. There's new enemies in here though, so it shouldn't be a problem. Gas Cloud, Mech Scorpion, and Rhoda. Rhoda. I love those things. They are weak to fire, by the way. So, yeah, that's really all you need to know. The Mech Scorpion, there we go. The Mech Scorpion can poison you with their stinger, which is, well, kinda normal, I guess. But except for that, really none of the enemies in this place are really that special. There is another enemy here that is a little bit rare, which you can steal a stone item from, which will negate the tractor beam spell, but to be honest, I don't really care about that. As you see though, I changed my party around a little bit, since the enemies in this place are so much easier than the previous dungeon, so yeah, I thought it was a good idea to put Johnny and Chelsea in my party for now, so they would get some experience too. But anyway, here you have the main gimmick of this dungeon. This is a switch. Yeah, that sounded stupid, but yeah, that's a switch. And you need to check those switches for, well, things like these to pop up. You need, pretty much the whole dungeon is filled with switches and these platforms. And what switches do is they will move those platforms back and forth, basically. Oh, thank you for that. Maybe we'll get a new enemy too. Yes, the Discus. These things are actually a little bit annoying. They are high-flying enemies that will, well, shoot lasers at you, basically. That's pretty much everything they do. They are a little bit annoying, but if you can get them out of the air, they shouldn't be a problem. Dragon Blade, you just destroy everything in your path. I love you. But anyway, here you see that we have a purple platform thing. When you take it, you will come back to, well, the beginning here. And as you see, the switch is actually now being activated because we went on the yellow platform. So we want to activate it, or check it again, and go back here. And you see, it's back. If we went in here without checking the switch, the platform wouldn't be here. So that's pretty much the entire gimmick of this place. Pretty simple, but later on it might get a little bit confusing for some. I really like it though, as I said, but yeah, this is a fun dungeon. Very, very fun. But let's take this purple platform that wouldn't be here if we didn't take the other one, and let's go on to this teleporter, which will take us to a place that looks a lot like the previous dungeon, but it is also a little bit different because of the black background. Yeah, you do not want to fall down here because apparently there's nothing there. Oh, fine. This is also a great place for leveling up and getting money, by the way. But anyway, there's one more little gimmick with this place, and that's these small little platforms here that disappear and come back after a little while. If you run over them and they disappear under you, you will fall to the well, the floor below, basically. So make sure you don't do that, because you have to redo stuff. Especially later on, when you're almost at the end, there's one certain place that a lot of people fall, but when you fall there, you have to go through a very tricky room again. Anyway, here we get a dual helm. Oh, this thing is nice. I remember this thing very, very fondly. 50 attack and 40 defense. Hell yeah! There you go, Stahn. Have fun. Love that thing. And let's see, we want to check this switch too, I believe. Activate it, and let's go through here. And there's another chest here that has a rare shield in it. We are actually already getting into the rare item set, which is one of my favorites because they look so cool. 12 defense, 30 evade. Yeah, not bad, not a massive upgrade, but it's better than nothing. But we can't really do anything more here, so we want to go back. Back to the disappearing platforms. And let's see if I can get over. I always get so nervous when I run over this, because if I fall, well, I have to redo stuff. I don't like that. My heart always skips a little beat when I go over them. Stupid mech scorpion poisoning the party. It's always nice having Rutee in the background there, just ready to heal if you get poisoned, or if you actually get hit a lot. Nurse is a very helpful spell. Anyway, on to the next teleporter, and we have another platform. And another switch we want to activate. Yeah, I get used to me saying that, because that's basically the whole dungeon in a nutshell. I will say though, this dungeon doesn't look as cool as the previous one, but it's still cool looking, I guess. Anyway, we have a semi-hidden treasure chest here that have some wing boots in it. Just in case you want to go outside. And, well, I see now that I actually forgot to heal up the party after the last dungeon. That kinda sucks. I also forgot to save, but I have save states. Oh, by the way, I forgot. Last time I didn't really go over this because I was speeding up. Philia got a new move, Bomb Rain. An attack that drops Philia's explosives down on the enemy like rain. Now this is a decent move, but the problem I have with it is that it seems like it misses a lot. And, well, I don't really like when attacks miss. I know, it's surprising, but it's a good move when it hits. But the problem is that it misses surprisingly a lot. I don't like that. It looks cool though, I will say that. Oh! What the hell is that thing? Pure Pulse. Ow! I don't even know if I've ever seen that thing before. I should have killed it that fast. I'm a little bit curious what it could actually do. It dropped bombs on me, it seems, but... Well, okay. Once again, you learn something new every day, and see new enemies too, apparently. Cool. Alrighty, so now when you go down here, you see that we have two teleporters we can take. We want to take this one first. Or do we? No, we do not. Oops. We want to go on this one first. Wow. Nice way to making an ass out of yourself, dude, and I think I could only take that yellow platform there, but oh well. And we want to go up here. And you see we have a platform here that doesn't really have a color on it. Well, that doesn't really matter right now, but on the other side, or the other teleporter, that will matter. Over this, and we will get a bee sword. What the hell's a bee? I can't remember what this thing is. Alright, the burning sword. The one that looks incredibly uncomfortable to use. The sword is freaking burning. It's good though. 390 slash and thrust, and it's fire elemental. How much better is it than Dymlos anyway? Let's see. Yeah, quite a lot actually. I would almost consider it if I didn't know any better. Almost 600 slash and thrust with it though. That's pretty damn good. Impressive. But no, you could give it to Garr though if you wanted to, if you didn't have glitchy, but once again, I have glitchy, so I will not take him off until I get the real Ignitos back. There is one thing though that I want to ask you guys. From now on, or from here on out, pretty much to the end of the game, all the dungeons will get pretty dang long. So I'm wondering, what do you want me to... How do you want me to do this? Do you want me to do what I'm doing now, that just play through the entire dungeon and just cut in the middle? Do you want me to speed up the dungeon, like I did in the previous one? Or do you want me to maybe just play through the entire dungeon and not cut it at all? I'm up for suggestions, but I have to play through them anyway, so I don't really mind. It's just maybe to make the LP a little bit shorter, I guess. I could speed them up. It's really up to you. I have to play through them anyway, so I don't really care. Anyway though, we use this colorless platform once again. This one though is a little bit special. Do not go to the next room if you want to go back. Because if you do that, and when you come back, you see that the platform is actually gone. You will not be able to come back from here. Or you will be able to come back later on, but right now we are stuck. Are you guys ready to see what is probably my favorite room in the entire dungeon? This is the puzzle room, with a lot of these on it. I love this room, it is so fun. So let's see if I can remember how to do this. That, this one I think, there, and we want to go there, and down there. Yes, there we go. We get a holy bottle. Thank you. I actually needed that since I forgot to go back and actually buy more of them. Or I could just use Philia's cloak skill though. Actually incredibly helpful now that she got a emerald ring on it and everything. So very, very nice. Anyway, let's go there, and now we want to go on the red one, purple, there, and don't really have much show. No, wait. We want to go up here. There we go. And down here, and which one do I want here? This one I think. Yes, there we go. We get a hourglass. Not bad. Now we want to go on this white platform, and on the other white one, and I believe it's this one. Yes, then we get a overall G. Good. There, and there. Record freaking time, baby. Oh, I love this room. It's so much fun just flying around on those platforms, and if you know where you're going, just breeze through it. So much fun.